I could totally see myself like doing a spinning class to this song.
Yeah.
Like high
probably.
intensity interval training.
Oh yeah.
To
I mean, it definitely will get you pumped up, man. Ready?
Okay.
하나, 둘, 셋.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Good job.
Good job.
Hi everyone, my name is Joe.
Oh, I mean, sorry.
Oh, I forgot to. Welcome to K-pop Crash Course. My name is Joe. Sorry about that.
저는입니다.
And this is.
Juliana.
She's our special guest today. She's my really good friend. I'm so happy she's here. We met through church, and we've been hanging out pretty much ever since.
Yeah, 4 years. 4 years going strong.
Going strong.
That's a minute.
That's pre-COVID days.
That's a minute. I know.
Yes.
I love how everything's in the terms of COVID and pre-COVID.
I know. You know what? Because of COVID, you know, when you had to like shrink down your like your circle of friends to like these are your quarantine people.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are my quarantine people. You guys were like 2 of the 4 people that I hung out with for 2 years.
Going strong, baby.
Going strong.
It's true.
It's all
like,
good.
COVID like really strengthened some relationships and just destroyed others.
Some other ones, which is, you know,
True.
Is what it is.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I like you guys, and I'm really happy that we could be here to do this.
This is my first YouTube premiere. Pretty excited.
Pretty exciting.
about this format. Social media days.
Yeah. So Juliana, tell us a little bit about yourself. What you doing here in LA?
You can do it. I believe in you.
Yes, I am an actor here in LA. I've been here for the past 4 years. And yeah.
I love how you said that like you didn't know. You were just like,
and yeah, just running strong. 4th year in LA. Super happy about it. And learning about myself every day. So
Yeah.
what'd you do today?
today I was in a commercial.
Yeah.
I was a soccer player.
Mm-hmm. Just keep your eye out
I
for
can't
her.
really say that much, but
You
it's
see
a
her.
really cool commercial.
You know, fighting down.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I did today.
It's really
Had-
exciting.
A bulgogi for lunch.
Yeah.
Nah,
Delicious.
And met some pretty cool people.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So, we're here on K-pop Crash Course. We're here to check out some K-pop. What do you know about K-pop?
Not that much. I'm going to be honest. I think the first time that Joanne told me about BTS, I was like, you mean behind the scenes? Like, what are you talking about? And I felt very like, so, yeah, I'm excited to learn and see what's up.
Dude, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen something that's like, this says BTS, and I'm like, oh, and it's behind the scenes, and I'm like, stop it! You're messing with my emotions.
Yeah.
Like, every time I go, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
no, that's behind the scenes. That's not
No, but then I
actually
heard
BTS.
one of their songs with Coldplay, and I love Coldplay. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why when you told me
Dude.
about this, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to learn more. So.
Yeah.
Weird.
Chris Martin's a
We'll
huge
see.
fan of BTS.
He is.
He loves them.
He is. He does love them.
Yeah. So, did you know what BTS did today?
No.
Yes.
What happened
You
today?
showed me right before I came here.
Yeah.
They visited the president.
That's right. I remembered because you sent me a photo.
I did.
The White
Of
House.
you looking crazy as fuck. I was like, why he look so crazy behind that woman? Why he look like that?
There's these screenshots or like these photos of Yoongi like just passing by, just making faces like something at the press release.
Who's Youngie?
He's one of the rappers from BTS. There's 7 members of BTS. So there's 3 rappers and 4 vocalists. And Yoongi is his actual like his birth name.
It's a fun name.
Yoongi. And his stage name, his name is Suga, which is short for shooting guard.
Oh, he likes basketball? Oh, sweet.
And so he's my
Did you guys watch the Celtics game?
negative.
Mm-mm. I kind of just only watch the Warriors games for the most part.
Got it. You're a Warriors. No, you're not.
I'm from Seattle. We don't have the Sonics anymore. I'm very sad. Yeah. I lived in Oklahoma when the Thunder bought them, and I was very torn inside. And then I lived in Orlando, and then there's like Magic, and it was just like the NBA. Oh.
She's a huge like football fan.
I love football.
And I'm a huge basketball.
Although I'm wearing
fan.
a Mariners hat today.
You are wearing a Mariners hat.
I do love, but I always watch all the championship games. I watch like every championship of like every sport.
That's true. She is very into
I'm very
sports.
hardcore. I watch all the award
I'll
shows.
message Joanne and be
I'll
like,
watch
what
all
are you
the
doing? She's
sports.
like, I'm going to my favorite bar to watch this game. I'm like, okay,
I really-
have fun.
I
I'm
do.
like, I'll come with you.
I love going to that bar. The
I
sports
do.
bar.
Yes,
It's so
so great. Oh, I went there
I
to watch
just
a
go there
Warriors
and just
game.
hang
Yeah.
out and meet people and eat pizza and drink beer. It's
Mhm.
good.
It's good times.
Anyways,
Yeah,
little
sorry, but
sidetrack.
that was my bad.
it's all good. It's all good.
We like sports. Yay.
Yeah, so they went to the White House today, and they spoke about for the last day of Asian American.
Inclusivity. No?
It's AANHPI. They just added the NH.
Oh God.
They're just gonna keep adding it. Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month
All right.
for the month of May.
It's fine. It's fine. I can remember things.
My
I can.
people.
I really just like that. They just keep getting longer, like the LGBTQ
plus.
plus.
Yep. I know when I
All
saw
the
the
letters.
NH, I was like, oh my gosh, it's growing. But we love you, Native Hawaiian people, also.
Yes.
Anyways, that's what happened today. They went to the White House and they spoke about it. It was like this short. And then they walked off and they were like, no questions. And then someone yelled out, Army fighting or BTS fighting.
Really?
Yeah.
At the White House?
Yeah, it was really, really cute. I loved it.
Choya.
Anyways, the first video I have for you guys is the MMA 2018 performance. So it's one of the biggest like award ceremonies in Asia, and this is one of their like most famous like performances. There's like this little intro before they go into Fake Love, which is a really big number, and then Idol, which is one of their really big numbers. Fake Love is. Do you want to talk about the songs, or do you want me to talk?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so Fake Love is all about wearing a mask. Yeah, the chorus is like, I'm so sick of this fake love, and it's all about wearing a mask, and like the whole like the lyrics of the song is all about like I'm lost in this relationship. I don't know who I am anymore. Like I got lost in this. I don't remember who I am. You know,
Yes.
I've been wearing this mask. You know, it's so like the lyrics are really, really deep. You should check it out sometime. And then Idol is kind of like their wrestle as K-pop idols versus who they are as artists. And this wrestle back and forth on like that they're real artists and musicians and that they create what they want to create. And that they're not just part of a K-pop factory, just like doing whatever they're given. That they are actual artists. And Idol,
they're not just doing what the label says that they have to do. It's like
they are
really
taking
the
ownership
ones.
of who they are.
That's cool.
And at that time when they were doing the Idol, like that music video was a lot of the time when they were being accused of being too westernized. And so the song and the music video and this stage performance has a lot to do about Korean culture. So all the costumes, all the dances, all the symbolism around it is all Korean culture. So it's like a big celebration of who they are.
Cool.
You guys good?
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
big concert.
This is like an award ceremony, and usually when they have awards, they'll give BTS like a 30-minute, 40-minute like present, like full on like we will give you guys the floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're known for their dancing, and you will see why.
It's so interesting. I can recognize them from their dance styles.
Really?
Yeah. Like, they could be facing back to me, all have the same hair, wear the same thing, and I could pick them out based off of, like, the dance.
Wait, is he always talking?
That's Yomi. He's my favorite / bias record.
I love all the girls like fan.
Yeah.
Fan screaming.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course, Jen.
Of course, Jen. Of course.
Nice.
There's Liz Mask.
Who's the creative director?
It's a dude.
I follow him on
Pretty
Instagram.
dude. That's all I know. I follow him too.
I'm a fan. I feel like I'm in Broadway right now.
Oh, their performances are so amazing.
They really are.
They really
artists.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really are. And that's
there's so much,
something
like,
that's kind of rare.
Storytelling and
for
what they
K-pop.
do, and yeah.
Everything's very like intentional. I guess that's the
Oh,
word.
there is captions, so you can read it.
I wonder why V's hair is only a different color. Or a crazy color. Usually they pick two, I feel like.
Do they keep their hair color, or do they always change it?
In K-pop, there's usually a lot of people with
Dye hair.
yeah, in a variety of colors.
They very much like that, like, Candyland, colorful, like, palettes for a lot of things. More so for the women, but the guys too.
Oh. How many people are there?
7.
No, like the concert.
Oh, girl, I don't know.
Oh, I don't
That
know.
looks intense.
a lot.
A lot of people.
It's not a normal concert, though. It's an award show. So,
Yeah.
well, not to say that they can't draw all that themselves, because they definitely can.
They definitely can, and they definitely did.
Yeah.
How old are they?
Right now, between 25 and 29. So Jen is 29.
They're on their, like,
They look so young.
mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
Asian jeans.
It's jeans, but it's also, like, they really are big on taking care of
Oh,
themselves.
their skin?
Yeah.
They probably have a better skin routine than I do.
I'm like, you can see, like, because some Koreans don't. And, like, if you put them next to somebody who does, like, it's, like, night
You can
and
see
day.
it.
Yeah, you can see it, yeah. And to be fair, I feel like all we see content-wise is they're projecting, like, the best, the prettiest, like, what they want creative movement for. But there's a lot of, like, normal-looking people in Korea as well.
I'm
Not
hoping
that they're not
go
normal,
next
just, you
year
know.
to Korea.
Wait, what?
I might go to Korea next year.
Can we come with you? Where are you
Seriously.
going to Korea?
My boyfriend has a wedding there.
Everyone's just getting married in Korea.
We'll come with you. If you want buddies.
I've never been. Oh.
I know.
Oh.
And, yep, that happens.
Was that intentional?
How many girls think fell out when they leave a shirt like that? Ah! I'm done.
And they usually perform like consecutive days, or is this just like a once in a blue moon type of thing?
Well, they just-
3 back-to-back concerts. Like,
They
They
usually
just
do
did
back-to-back
2
in a
back-to-back.
place if they're doing...
oh, but this is a award show. This is just
But in Korea, they did 3 days in a row.
Yeah, like that's what I
Yeah.
say. They usually do multiple back-to-back because they have so many people that want to
Yeah.
see them.
I love how like they use their whole body for the whole.
Oh yeah.
It's not like they're just like.
That was beautiful.
Commercial.
This is really beautiful.
That's cool.
You're cool.
You are. I agree. Creo.
Now they're frozen. Oh. Oh, that was cool. Is it the same person?
What do you mean?
Did you see that?
It was like
the
the
same.
7 members.
They kind of look alike, though. Come on, a little bit.
A little bit
Little
until
bit.
you like get to know all of them, and then you're like, oh, I mean, she could tell them apart based on how they dance and move.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
And they like all went down like that. I don't think they actually look alike. I think that there's just so many of them that it like hits our brain, and they're all Asian, so they have those similar features. So at first
It's kind of dark.
at first
so maybe
like
it's
it
they
looks
saw
like
them.
they're all similar, but as your brain starts to like see them more, you start to like recognize.
So this is J-Hope. He's one of the rappers, but he's also like the dance leader.
Ooh, J-Hope.
Amazing dancer.
J-Hope, okay.
His name is J-Ho?
His name's Jung Ho-seok, but he goes by J-Hope.
Like
he wants
J-Ho? J-Ho.
J-Hope. Like
Oh,
he wants
J-Hope.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Got it.
And this is Jimin.
Jimin. This is on you, like, right?
I also like J-Hope. And Jungkook. And I kind of like V. And I kind of like Sugar too. I like everyone.
He's flexible.
But I will say that he's definitely more biased wrecker. Done wrecked everything. Woo!
He's like some flamenco.
With less stopping.
So this one's Jungkook. He's the maknae, which is basically the youngest of the group, and he's a great dancer.
He's kind of great at everything.
He's great at everything.
And they all know each other from before? Like in school? Or? No?
They were kind of put together. They were put together.
Oh, like in America's Next Top.
Not even that. It's just the label went on a search for certain people.
Oh, yeah?
To put, that's how K-pop works.
Wow.
The labels put
There's
them
like
together.
auditions, and they kind of like put you through in training and try to put people together.
It's kind of a bit of a cog.
Got it. So that's probably why they're trying to fight for being like, no, we're like individual artists.
Yeah,
not,
even
like, just
though
with
that's
the
how
label.
they were established, their label did things differently with them. They gave them a lot of creative freedom and control.
A lot of ownership.
Yeah, and gave them
And that must be tough to like drive
inspirational,
like different artists together
Yeah.
into like one mission.
But I think he did a really good job on like fostering a place where they could really bond
And thrive.
and then like create together.
and giving them a bigger
picture.
picture, like when he told them,
Yeah.
"I want you to be the voice of a generation."
Yeah.
That gave them so much more to aim for than just being a
Superstars.
hip-hop artist.
Yeah.
At such a young age, so then you start thinking at a young age, like, oh,
What kind of message do we want to give?
exactly.
And one day, if you ever do a deep dive of their music, all their lyrics are really deep and like thoughtful. Like they have really good messages in their music.
It's interesting how they like put both Korean and English together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like out of nowhere they just say like a English phrase.
Most of their songs, I think, are kind of like that in general in K-pop. Like, they like to throw in some English. English is a bit of a flex because not everyone has the resources to learn it.
Yeah.
So I think it's fun. Like, I think it's fun for them to be able to, like, sing it in a song and say it or whatever. I think it's just something they enjoy, like, mixing up Korean and English together.
I could totally see myself like doing a spinning class to this song.
Yeah.
Like high intensity interval training.
Oh yeah.
To
I mean, it definitely will get you pumped up, man.
Like that Asian leg.
they probably burn so many calories just dancing each song.
Seriously.
Totally.
I mean, they practice like every day.
For hours.
It's like their job.
Like 16-hour days of dancing.
I mean, it is their job. Ooh, I like that jacket Jenna's wearing now. Quilted velvet? I am here for quilted velvet, yes.
I love how they always like end with like a pose, like a
Yeah. I gotta do this. So, Juliana, that was your first taste of BTS?
yes.
I'm surprised. Well, I feel like I've like
I
forced
feel like
you.
I was like I don't even know
There
if I
was,
was
like, so
like
much
reacting.
going on.
I was just like, wow.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? What's your first impressions? Like,
I definitely think that they make a bang, hence my quietness. I'm just like trying to take everything in. I think it's hard for me to understand what they're saying because I like have no multitask ability, so I was not looking at the lyrics. I was just like listening and like seeing them dance.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really get like really what it was like the song was about besides those spurts of English.
mm-hmm.
I feel like I would need to keep watching music videos to be able to understand each individual artist in the K-pop band. But yeah, in general, like I like the song. I think that I'm not as attached to it as I would be to a song that I can understand, like a Spanish song or an English song.
Mm-hmm.
But I can definitely see why people are so like into the music because of how like precise they are with like every detail, you know, like it just makes you just so like want to watch what's going on. And just from one music video to the other you could see like a huge difference in the set and like this like what's going on in each individual's like body and what they're wearing, so it's definitely eye-catching.
Indeed, I agree.
I would want to finish the music video, like I wouldn't turn it off, like I would want to see what happens. But it does definitely remind me of like boy band back when I was like in grade school watching like them dancing together, you know. I feel like after NSYNC and Backstreet Boys I didn't see a lot of that and I still kind of don't. So like seeing this again brings me back to my elementary, middle school.
I think we got boy banded out.
We did.
There was too many. It was like Backstreet Boys, cool, NSYNC, cool, 98 Degrees, okay, and then just like a plethora of other boy bands that like became abstract. And then people were like, I don't know, there's just like this thing against boy bands, this like unconscious thing I think society had against boy bands for a while. I feel like BTS is kind of changing that a little bit in K-pop in general, but it's just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I think you and I have talked about this, where there was like all the boy bands in the 90s came out like really strong, and then there was like they started phasing out, but then there was like a huge flush of like indie music, like indie artists. Like that was like was a little bit more prominent because people didn't really want that.
Talk about that. Yeah. That's when everything went so hardcore. I think people were just tired of pop music in general.
Yeah.
They wanted something more meaningful and deeper.
But it's back.
And literally the whole millennial generation went like indie hipster route. And so then it was like Santa Gold and like...
I mean, I was like full on indie hipster.
I was too. All I listened to was indie music. I was like, I don't listen to pop music. I listen to indie and genreless music.
But yeah, I don't think boy bands really came back until like One Direction and like BTS.
But even when One Direction came back, their fan base was like 12.
Yeah.
Like whereas with Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, they had a bigger range of their fan base. So it's like we were still not accepting of them. We were still not there. Like, oh, One Direction. Oh, like for my little sister. Or for like, you know what I mean?
So for first impressions, like people will think of like BTS as like a boy band, but BTS is a lot bigger than that. And people will think, oh, they're like K-pop, but they're a lot bigger than that. So I guess
I feel like they're kind of in their own category.
They're in their own category.
Really nobody like them.
Their music kind of like spans across all sorts of different genres. Like they do hip hop, they do like electronic, they do like ballads, they do like everything under the
Some of their stuff has like rock vibes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then like also another thing about them is they really are thoughtful about their lyrics and thoughtful about like the things that they write and the messages that they send out. And so they do a lot to like encourage like their fan base, which they call ARMY. But really, really deep, meaningful stuff. And like thoughtful things where they talk about literature and like psychology and like mental health and like bullying and like all sorts of like...
There's definitely a level of artistry where they take things and incorporate it into their art that's like unparalleled by anybody else now. I don't want to say by anybody else, but to maybe the depth and the degree and the I don't give a fuckness that they do, which is great. Because their label gives them the freedom to do that. So if they want to sing a song about loving themselves, I'm just going to sing a song about loving myself. I don't care what y'all think, because my people got me. And I think that's really cool. And I think they are changing our perspective on, like Joe and I had this conversation about, like, the K-pop cog and, like, bands put together and everything. And we were just kind of talking about how... I think I lost the thought. Chemo ring. But just kind of talking about how like BTS is just different. Like there's just really not a lot of artists like them.
They're very authentic.
Yeah, they're very authentic and they have a very specific mission and purpose. And whereas I feel like where they want to be role models, they want to be in the eye of the public and to present something for people who are needing something that they can offer potentially, whether it's hope, encouragement, joy, fun, just a great song. And I think that's changing things. Like I think that even if all the boy bands did come back in America, I don't think we would resonate with them because it's not the same message wise. It's not the same level of artistry.
Yeah, like they care much more about like social causes versus just the fame. Like they want to like make a change in some capacity.
And I feel like especially a lot of American artists specifically, they're like, I don't want to be a role model. I'm not a role model. Like they don't want people to look at them like that because they don't want to have to hold themselves accountable to certain standards. And also it's kind of stressful, I would imagine. But I think that's really cool that they've always embraced it. And they've embraced it knowing that they're doing something for their fans, which is really amazing. Knowing that
they could be on vacation, but instead they're at the White House taking time out of their art to like speak out.
Yeah.
Cool.
And knowing that like the ridicule that they could potentially receive, like it's like you take a risk anytime you put yourself out there like that, especially in Korea. Jeez, they can be really brutal in Korea, but like it takes courage to put yourself out there. It takes courage to speak your truth. It takes courage to be genuine. It takes courage to do something different from other people. And I think that is one of the really just amazing factors about them that differentiates them not just from other like boy band groups, but like from other artists in general. And they're opening the door. Like I know a lot of people are like, they're not a boy band, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you this right now, coming from industry perspective, they're a boy band. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. They are a boy band. By all definition and categorized in the industry, they are a boy band. However, what they're doing, the problem is we hear the word boy band and we assume it's a bad thing because of maybe some things that we didn't like about previous boy bands we've experienced. But the reality is that's not the definition of a boy band. Like, and that's not the limit and potential of a boy band. Like, they are opening the doors.
Like, they're setting a new
standard. That a boy band can be a real group of artists. That a boy band can be real creatives. That a boy band could fucking change the world. That a boy band can inspire people to become their better selves.
Keep talking.
Preach!
Child, preach!
You know, a boy band can put stuff out there that's going to save the lives of children who are going through
Literally
a hard time.
save lives.
Literally save
Save lives.
So if you are a person that's like frustrated with the word, hearing like they're a boy band or whatever, don't be frustrated about that, because that's just a category that we categorize people in order to arrange music and find music. I think we should be excited that they are literally changing the expectations and the definitions of what a boy band is and what they can accomplish. That's my piece.
Okay.
Awesome. That was today's lesson.
Lesson of the day.
Yeah. That wraps up our first video. Woo! Good job, Juliana. So proud of you.
Good job, Juliana.
Thanks, guys.
Forgot to mention it at the beginning, but we have a Patreon. So check out our Patreon. We're going to put some bonus material and some, just extras and exclusives and early access type stuff.
Follow, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, that too.
Good job, Juliana.
I want to say that.
You so professional up in here.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Don't make me blush.
Anyways, I guess that's it. You already said the like, comment, subscribe.
Hasta luego. Ciao.
Bye.